how you can use drip irrigation systems to beat the hosepipe ban. Hosepipe bans are becoming more and more common in the UK. This is driven by climate change. As we get hotter summers, water levels go down, and so the authorities enforce hosepipe bans. We're shooting this video in March 2023, so last summer was the hottest on record. We hit 40 degrees in the UK for the first time. It was an absolute scorcher, and there was brown and dried grass all over the place, and so many gardeners lost their plants that they put their love and their time and their care into, and they couldn't water them properly during the summer because of the hosepipe ban. So all that hard work was going to waste. So how can you solve this? Well, you could just spend a lot of time watering them with a watering can. That's one solution, but that's not always practical for many people, especially if you're working, if you're on holiday, if you're away. It's difficult to actually do. So a potential solution to this is installing a drip irrigation system. And drip irrigation systems, if they're set up correctly, are exempt from hosepipe bans. The reason for this is they're very efficient. They're about twice as efficient in terms of water consumption as traditional watering methods from a hose or from a watering can. Drip irrigation systems can be used by professional growers for decades for this very reason. They're very efficient. And this might sound very expensive, but it's not. A drip irrigation kit for a modest vegetable patch, for example, will cost around about £50. You need a water supply kit with that, more on that in just a minute. They're about £30. And then a timer, which you'll also need to beat the hosepipe ban, is about 25 quid. So for around about £100 mark, you can get all the kit you need. And this obviously depends greatly on the size of the garden or the vegetable patch you're treating. Also, installation is relatively simple. Any keen amateur can do it. You don't need to be a specialist to do this. And any standard garden contractor, you can get them to do it for you if you want. You don't need a PhD in irrigation to do this. It's relatively straightforward to install. What do you need to beat the hosepipe ban? Well, you need a drip irrigation kit, so which will be either drip line, drip tape, or drip emitters. You need a water timer to make sure that it's timed to go on and off, and you need a pressure regulator to make sure that the flow is consistent. Now, with those elements in place, you can actually have them there. It will water your garden automatically, and that will beat the hosepipe ban due to those increased efficiencies.